What up, guys? This is your boy, Wild Beezy Baby, and here I am to give you my thoughts on last night's TNA Impact Wrestling Hard to Kill. Right away, I'm gonna say the show was absolute thunder. It was damn near a flawless situation. Really enjoyed the Sami Callihan, Eddie Edwards barbed wire massacre. I thought that was absolutely tremendous. That was a 5-star situation. That match was one of the greatest matches in the 19-year history of TNA Impact. That match is absolute must-see. Can't miss. Eddie Edwards and Sami Callihan. If you don't watch any other match from this pay-per-view, you have to check out the Sami Callihan versus Eddie Edwards barbed wire massacre. It was a little different. Wasn't exactly like your typical barbed wire match. They didn't completely take away the ropes. They didn't take away the ropes at all, as a matter of fact. There was a piece of a cage wrapped in barbed wire. Then a section of the ropes was wrapped in barbed wire. And then there were some barbed wire boards, barbed wire bat, barbed wire... Even a barbed wire N64 controller we seen. And one of the parts of the match that was really graphic was Eddie Edwards got hung up on a chain that was going across the top of the ring. He literally was guillotined on that shit by Sami Callihan. But Sami Callihan brought his balls. He brought it all to the table during this event. Sami Callihan really went out of his way to show that he's a man. And the thing that I thought was cool is he kicked out at the count of one, after Eddie Edwards smashed his knee into a chair wrapped in barbed wire into the face of Sami Callihan. And then he gave him this really big power slam to finally put him away a few moments after that. But I cannot put over enough how great that match was. 5 stars for Eddie Edwards and Sami Callihan. Tell you what, it's also pretty badass to see Tasha Steelz and Kiera Hogan become the new Knockouts Tag Team Champions. It's the first time in a little over half a decade we've had the TNA Women's Tag Team Championships back in action. And it was one of the best teams to ever hold that belt who presented them. It was Madison Rayne, who earlier in the broadcast has announced her retirement from the ring. It is all over, unfortunately, for Madison Rayne. It was her and Gail Kim that presented Tasha Steelz and Kiera Hogan with those new, pretty Knockouts Tag Team Championships. Loved seeing them defeat Nevaeh and Havoc. They're going to cause a lot of havoc in the women's division as champions. And I cannot wait to see all of this stuff and all of the fun that they cook up as the champions. That was also thunder. And in one of the most magnificent contests I've seen in quite some time, it was Deonna Purrazzo taking on Taya Valkyrie. And once again, Deonna Purrazzo got the victory by tap out on Taya Valkyrie. Deonna Purrazzo is still your reigning and defending Knockouts champion. And I was really impressed with that match. You know, I didn't think it would get any better than the match she had back in July with Jordynne Grace. However, the match she had with Taya, I thought was even better than that. And we were reminded why Taya is the longest reigning TNA Impact Knockouts champion at 377. She came really close, but no blunt, no cigar. Her dreams were put out in the ashtray by the virtuosa Deonna Purrazzo. Definitely thunder. We'll go ahead and also give that 5 stars. 2 5-star matches on this pay-per-view. You're lucky you even get 1, but we got 2. Absolutely. I'll tell you what else was pretty badass was getting to see Manik defeat Rohit Raju and Chris Bay. It was really pulling for Chris Bay, but I gotta admit it was pretty cool when Rohit Raju was trying to unmask Manik. Manik, TJP, had full face paint on. His face was covered. And he finished the match and put a solid exclamation point on why he is the current reigning and defending X Division champion. TJP, oh man, TJP, Manic, whatever you want to call him in this current incarnation. He is truly a man to keep your eye on, truly a man to watch out for. Don't be writing off TJP. Don't you do that. Oh, no, no, no. Please, I highly recommend you don't do that. Okay, what else I thought was pretty cool? We got to see an exclamation point put on Eric Young's new group with him, Danny Doring, and Cody Deaner, that's his name. Yeah, I almost forgot his name there. They defeated Rhino, Tommy Dreamer, and, can't believe I'm saying this, a guy named Cousin Jake. The fuck is Cousin Jake? It's a funny name to see, especially on the marquee of a major professional wrestling pay-per-view. Yeah, I see my Cousin Jake. Well, he's all of our Cousin Jakes, apparently. But anyway, it was Eric Young's team getting the victory over the Hardcore Icons and this random guy called Cousin Jake, who honestly I know zero zilch donuts about. We had Rosemary and her old Decay partner, Crazy Steve, defeating Caleb, with a K, gotta make sure I say that, with a K, and artist formerly known as Emma, now known as Tennille Dashwood. Decay, you can call them that because that's what they are. Decay defeated Tennille and Caleb with a K, and a very fun opener that I really, really enjoyed. We got the debut, the Impact debut of Zack Ryder, now known as Matt Cardona, taking on one of my personal favorites in all of pro wrestling right now, Ace Austin. Ace Austin put up a hell of a fight. Didn't really last too long because it ended in a DQ. It was Zack Ryder, a.k.a. Matt Cardona, getting the win via DQ. Really hope him and Kurt Hawkins, a.k.a. Brian Myers, gets back together. I really want to see them team. And speaking of teams, in the main event, it was Kenny Omega and the Good Brothers, Doc Gallows, a.k.a. Luke Gallows, and the Machine Gun, Carl Anderson, defeating Moose, Chris Sabin, and the Impact World Heavyweight Champion, Rich Swann. And a really fun match. Really enjoyed seeing Gallows and Moose go at it at one point. That was probably my favorite point in the entire match. Not really a whole lot to say about that. It was what it was. I really enjoyed it. You know, I'll go ahead and give it 4 stars. Really hope we see more of this AEW and Impact situation. Gotta say, this pay-per-view was damn near perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and give this a 9.5 out of 10. I mean, this son of a bitch had 2 5-star matches with the Barb Wire Massacre and the Deonna Purrazzo Taya Valkyrie match. Those 2 matches are absolutely must-see. Without a doubt, this show is definitely Thunder. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, Thunder or Blunder, and share the shit out of this and all of my content. This has been your boy, Walt Beezy, baby, and these have been my thoughts on the TNA Impact Wrestling Hard to Kill pay-per-view.